Thursday, it's a little special since I have a little insight, someone who's actually on the show back in season 6, our good friend Blake Lewis. How are you, Blake?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's been a couple of months since we've talked.
It has. What's the deal? You don't call anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you mad? Well, you know what? You don't call me either.
That's true. It's got to work both ways.
I know. A nice text would be nice every once in a while, so I know you're still alive.
God, my phone, it fell in the toilet.
Do you know that, seriously?
My dog ate it.
You know how many people's phones do fall in the toilet, though?
It's like, what are you doing? Why are you, going to number 1 or number 2 and the phone drops in there? What are you doing with your phone in the bathroom? Like, your phone needs to be in the bathroom? I don't think so.
I don't understand. It's like, well, it fell out of my pocket. It's like, well, wouldn't you take it out in the first place? Or people who are, in the middle of texting. It's like, really?
They're playing, Angry Birds while they're doing the doozy-doos.
Okay, well, let me tell you. Angry Birds, I'm very addicted to Angry Birds, so I'm not going to judge those people. If that's what they got to do to keep themselves occupied, then...
It's a healthy addiction, right?
It is. I actually just found out, speaking of Angry Birds, that there is some Eagle, I think, that you can buy that could help you if you can't beat around.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
You did?
That easy way out.
But you know what? That's going to be a
shortcut in life.
I think I'm going to have to invest in that, though, because I've been on the airplane so many times and I get so frustrated that I could really use that.
Yeah. I can't get past where I'm at right now, and I just kind of gave up. I don't play it anymore.
Really? You know, there's a spoof on YouTube. They're making an Angry Birds movie.
Yeah, and Conan's parodying that.
Yes.
He does the live Angry Birds. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's so funny. We're talking about Angry Birds right now. It's become such a big phenomenon. It's crazy. It's like Pokemon. Do you remember the Pokemon? That was big when I was growing up. It's crazy. Anyway, enough of Angry Birds, which I'm probably going to play after this interview. But we're going to speak about last night's Idol in just a bit. But I want to know what's going on in the world of Blake Lewis. I know the last time we talked, you said you had music videos coming up and a tour going on outside the U.S. So talk to me, Blake, since you don't call.
So much. I know. What's the deal?
So what's going on?
So much. I just released a video called Operator.
I love it.
For my friend DJ Dan's album. And... The track's been out for a while, but we finally got the video out there. It's pretty fun and sexy, and it's a good track. It's just kind of a fun old club track, it's an old Midnight Star track from the 80s that we redid, and it's just fun. It's just a fun song, and it's a fun video, and you should check it out.
It is from the 80s. It sounded kind of familiar to me.
Yeah, it's a band called Midnight Star back in the day, and and Dan's a pioneer of house music and was playing all that stuff back in the 80s and in 90s at all these huge parties. And it's for his album called Future Retro, and it's a fun video. You should check it out.
I liked it. We actually have it up on our
internet.
It's on your website. We have it on ours. But it's so funny
on YouTube.
Because that kind of music video, for some reason, when you were on the show, that's the kind of video I pictured you doing. I don't. When it started, I was like, that's Blake Lewis. I don't know.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not making sense. I'm rambling.
I did a little performance in that video, and it's just really simple. It was a really simple video. The person did a good job. The editing's nice. It's clean looking, and sexy.
Yeah. It's a very sexy video.
You never know what happens when you're doing a video, and you hope it's really good. So.
Yeah, you have lots of new stuff going on. Your new website, BlakeLewisOfficial.com, had a little bit of facelift, I think, since the last time I checked it out.
No, not yet.
Not fully?
It's getting there. My web guy's working on it right now. We're going to do a big push here in the next few months or something, and make it pretty interactive.
Cool. Oh,
nice. And she'll be there. We're finding that, when looking at websites from all these other artists, it's all the same. It's all very blog-oriented, and I kind of wanted to spruce mine up a bit and kind of go a different route. So we shall see. I'm looking forward to it. I actually got to call my web guy and get that all.
Okay. Well, web guy, if you are listening, work a little faster, please. We would like some BlakeLewisOfficial.com to be be
Work harder.
Yes.
I'll my friends close because they're my favorite. So I have my friends doing all my dirty work.
Hey, you gotta have people. Family, friends, whatever. They gotta be people. You gotta have them. So now, you said also the last time that you were on that you were going to do a tour outside of the U.S. Is that still happening?
Yeah, I'm actually leaving in June and going to Europe and doing bunch of gigs out there. And hopefully trying to make it to Japan and Australia as well. So.
Ooh, yeah. Well, be careful if you go out to Japan. Please, we don't need you in any earthquakes, please.
Yeah, hopefully, they won't have any more, you know.
Yeah, oh, I hope so.
Where they are.
Yeah. So now, do you have any new singles coming out? I know people have been like calling us and tweeting us, and they want to know if there's what the next single is going to be from Blake Lewis.
Well, I have a song called "Till We See the Sun," which you can actually get. We haven't really released it as a single, but it's on iTunes, and it's got picked up by a record label in Europe called Black Hole, which is a big label out there.
Nice, heard of it, yeah.
We're getting remixes done right now, and that's why I'll be going to Europe and, you know, promoting it over there. And kind of a big, it's got a progressive feel to it, house track, and it's a fun song.
I love it. I listen to it in my car all the time. I burned it onto a Blake Lewis CD. And
cool.
It's so cool. I love it.
Hopefully I'll have some new remixes heading your way as well. So.
I would like a new Blake Lewis CD to play in my car. I have a very long car right here in the morning. I would like some new music to play.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, sometime in summer or, you know, like kind of August. I'd like to have my new album done and out in the world. I wanted to have it done before summer.
Yeah.
So my music's fun and you know, warm feeling, and I want people to have a good time, and you know.
You can roll down the windows in your car and turn the radio up or the CD up all the way. I can definitely see that.
Definitely.
Well, we hope so, because it's been a while since that last album, right?
It has been a year and a couple months.
So too long.
Terribly long. You know, I mean, well, that's the whole thing. It's like, you know, if you release too much music and, you know, no one's interested, and if you don't do it soon enough, no one's interested.
Yeah,
so,
you got to keep them wanting.
Keep them wanting more and keep your fans happy, you know. And I'm not trying to, you know, make, you know, recycled pop music. I'm just, you know, I write when it comes to me and when I'm inspired, and you know, hopefully my fans like it, and you know, I get new fans because of it as well. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't. With this third album, it's definitely a slower process. I'm doing a lot of it myself. So.
Well, we said third time's a charm, so this one's just gonna knock our socks off. We're gonna love it.
Yeah, I gotta follow up Heartbreak On Vinyl. You know, 2 number ones at Billboard last year. So.
That's right.
I gotta get, you know, more of this year, you know, with this album.
I think the last time you were on, we were saying like we want like 6 or 7 number ones this time. We're aiming big.
Everyone wants that, you know.
Yeah.
To have one was pretty amazing, especially because it was very underground success story, and you know the DJs actually spun it, you know, and so I was really proud of my last album. You know.
Oh, we loved like the 80s feel to it.
Out there.
Us radio jockeys.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know, this jockey is, you know, and that's what it's about too. Is like the fall of an era in the music industry right now. It's just kind of crazy. And,
yeah.
You know, and I'm paying homage to that. You know, because that's what I grew up. I grew up wanting to be a radio host.
Hey, I did not know that.
Yeah, I wanted to be, you know, the Ryan Seacrest and Howard Stern and make funny and have fun conversations all the time. But
it's not a bad life, I'm not gonna lie. It's nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny. I didn't know that.
They talk to people. Yeah, definitely. I was definitely that, and like sketch comedy. Those were when I was, you know, 13, 14 growing up.
Well, I know you're a funny guy. I remember you did some of your voices for us the last time, and that just was hysterical.
Oh, thank you.
We had so many people tweeting, like, oh my God, he needs to be in a Disney movie, which I think you should put in like a little audition tape to Disney.
I have one. I actually have like a 1.5 minute long comedy reel, like
that's
for
right.
cartoons. I've been doing a lot of cartoons lately. So.
You said that you were going to put that up on like YouTube or something.
I'll probably put it up on my website.
On your website?
Yeah, I'm going to put up a lot of new material and stuff that people don't know that I do into the ethos and some point as soon as this website's done. Yeah.
So when this new website's up, we're going to expect that, okay?
yeah, I got a lot of ideas and a lot of other cool things that I want to get out there. So
Nice.
we'll see. Maybe there will be a Blake Lewis gadget or gizmo in the works as well. So.
Well, we would love that. That would be awesome. And now, when we found out that you were going to come back on the WCWP airwaves, I wasn't the only one that was very excited. From the moment that we tweeted it and we put it on our Facebook and everything, our listeners went crazy. I mean, they've been kind of nagging us for the past 2 months to get you back on the air. So.
Oh, very cool. Well, that's all your listeners, you know.
Yeah, we have lots and lots of questions. Actually, our PR director, she gets the Twitter, like when you at somebody on Twitter. Like
totally.
And she gets it on her phone. And her phone has been going crazy this week with that stupid little noise that it makes every time someone would tweet a question. So I'm blaming you for me hearing that noise every day in the office. Thank you very much.
Nice.
But we have lots of questions. I want to jump into some of them now, actually. And somebody wants to know if you are going to be performing on Idol this season.
Oh, well, I haven't been asked, but I would love to.
We had a lot of people. I'm sure people, our listeners, would like write letters to the producers at American Idol because they want a little Blake Lewis action going on that stage this season.
Who knows? I was actually in the 19 office the other day and talking about all my old 19 family and all the American Idol peeps. And who knows? They're like, we should get you on the show somehow. I'm like, well, yes, please, work it out. You know?
Yeah, please. That would be awesome.
Do whatever.
Yeah.
Even say hi. I'm definitely going to go to the show eventually. Me and Elliot, talking about hanging out and going to the show and kicking it. So, yeah, we'll see.
You're good friends with Elliot?
Yeah, I mean, I have my own Idol party every Wednesday, and a bunch of fellow cast members and former contestants come over. And
that is awesome. I was going to say I'm a little insulted that I've never been invited to this party, but I wasn't on American Idol, so I guess that's why. We'll go with that. But no, Elliot, I think he's one of our favorite idols here, a good friend, and all his work that he does for diabetes. I'm a diabetic myself, so you tell Elliot when you see him that we love him here. We love what he's doing, and
yeah, he's dope. He's amazing.
I love hearing that too. My favorite idols.
Voice, and he's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's hard because you can't tell. I mean, you could see that he was a nice guy, but when you're on the show, it's hard to tell what they're really like off the cameras. But you could see with like you and Elliot and a few others that we've interviewed, like before we even interviewed them, that they're just really nice people. So I hope those are the people going to your parties.
Yes, I do only invite the people that I do like.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah. So last night was more people from my season, Brandon Rogers and Stella and Paul Kim, and then Dee Dee Benami.
Oh, I love Dee Dee.
Shirley Halpin, who wrote the American Idol book that just came out.
So now, when you guys get together, do you actually watch American Idol?
We watch it twice, actually.
Oh, good. So I'm gonna drill you in a bit.
We're all blogging. We're into it.
Yes, that's
never
right.
into it before, and this year it's kind of ridiculous. We're totally into it.
I think that's awesome that you guys could all watch it together, and you still watch it even though you're not on it.
Yeah, it's really loud in my house, because I crank it up, and then everyone tries to talk over it, and I'm always like, shh, come on.
Does everyone try to judge and then outdo what the judges say?
Oh, yeah,
I can picture it.
That's the great thing about American Idol. It brings everyone together, and anyone who loves good vocalists, and hopefully good performers.